Shift 2 is a follow-on from Shift 1's proposition of the true driver's experience, and we're building on that even further with the driver battle and immersing one more step inside that revolutionary cockpit cam with the helmet cam. And the helmet cam is now giving the player a view through the eyes of the race driver, and it really is in tapping into our race drivers, engaging them early and often, really refining this experience of what it feels like, sounds like, and is like inside that helmet each time that driver battle is happening in the grid, and especially that driver battle with themselves at night, which is exemplified in our all-new night driving mode. Through brand new innovations from Slightly Mad Studios in rendering and lighting and damage model, night racing changes the game entirely with the dynamic shadows that are cast, multi-point lighting sources, and especially the full damage mode supported in a full simulation mode. We're now relying heavily on collisions to keep your headlights on, and certainly following the pack to see the contours on the road, especially on the darkest parts of the back of English countrysides in Brand Hatch, or French countrysides in the back parts of Spa. That helmet cam is really playing up the visual elements of being a driver battling in the grid, but certainly through Autolog now we're playing up the social competition of competitive track-based racing, and Autolog is now Need for Speed DNA integrated in a perfect marriage with Shift 2 Unleashed. Your career progression is assisted through an all-new performance customization mechanic, and it really is the driver level progression, which is unlocking performance attributes, performance additions to your car. Through cash rewards, you're getting enough money to afford those. You're being allowed to now do complete engine swaps, suspension, full tuning and testing and iterating and saving performance tuning for each track and each car, especially for online competition. So through the leveling up of your driver level, you're now also leveling up the capabilities of your car, and over the course of the career you're building up cars which are specific to the career branches. So for a drift career branch you may build up a S13 Nissan platform. Team's Need for Speed's representation around the globe in motorsport is really reflected directly into Shift's career designs, and as such we have now over 120 cars that we're introducing in Shift 2, which represent very iconic, classic versions of cars that are represented in car culture in each of these disciplines, as well as retro machines, super machines, which we've become popular for, as well as GT3 and GT1 full-blown race car machines. Well, online isn't something we're talking about in detail today, but Autolog is certainly our social network for racing, and it really is an accumulation of a bunch of disparate pieces that used to be represented in other aspects. We're tying all together into one nerve center. So now, instead of having to look for leaderboards and understand who's setting records where, Autolog's now giving you a very easy way to get to that information per track, see a regional leaderboard record, or see a world leaderboard record set, even in the load screens. We're surfacing data, which is incentivizing players and inciting that social competition of online racing even further by always making the carrot, if you will, present to the player. They see who's setting the world record, they see what they have to do to beat it, and likewise, as they're setting world records, that information is being surfaced to the world via Autolog.